Hi, I'm John Blaze of the Fraser Valley Conservancy. Today we're going to talk about including native plants in your garden, why you should include them, and how to go about doing so. The plants I'm going to talk to you about today are native to here in the Fraser Valley in southwestern British Columbia, but the principles can be applied to any region. So why should we plant native plants? Well, because they evolved here, and if planted in the appropriate space, native plants are usually low maintenance, requiring little inputs and therefore less work. They also provide food and habitat resources for many forms of wildlife who have evolved alongside to use these plants. Before planting, you need to get to know your site. This includes light conditions, moisture, and soil type. First, you should know your light conditions. Is your site sunny, like an open meadow? Sunny sites receive a minimum of 6 hours of direct sunlight per day. Is your site partially sunny or partially shady? Think of a forest with the light filtering through the canopy. These sites receive 3 to 6 hours of direct sunlight per day. Or is your garden in the shade? Think of the ground cover deep in a forest. Shady sites receive 0 to 3 hours of direct sunlight per day. Next, you need to look at the ground. You should get to know your soil conditions. Figure out if it's, for example, rich in organic matter, full of clay, sandy or rocky. If you're unsure, just dig a hole. The soil type will affect the soil's ability to retain moisture. Exposure to the sun will increase the amount of moisture that's lost. For example, a soil that's rich in humus, that's located in the shade, will likely stay moist. Meanwhile, a rocky soil is likely to be well drained, and when combined with full sun, it'll dry very quickly unless water is added. Choose the plants that will grow naturally in your given conditions because there'll be a lot less work. Next, you should decide your goal. Why are you planting these plants? Are you trying to feed birds? Feed other wildlife? Plant for hummingbirds or pollinators? Or create habitat? Of course, you could be just trying to create a beautiful yet eco-friendly garden space, or enhance the space you already have. Adding native plants to your garden can be as simple as replacing the plants that you already know and love with native species that are adapted to similar conditions. When you're choosing your plants, try to make sure there's something to see all year round, whether it's flowers, berries, seeds, or even foliage. Remember, visually appealing qualities for you often means something for wildlife. If you're unsure, just look to nature for inspiration. Look around, see what's growing naturally nearby. So to summarize, native plants are a low-maintenance, eco-friendly option for your garden. They are important for wildlife, including birds and pollinators. Get to know your site conditions and decide your goal before planting, and look to nature for inspiration. Replace your favorite perennials with native alternatives that grow in similar growing conditions. And by making sure you have something to see all season, you're also ensuring that there is something for wildlife all year round. Planting native plants in your garden can be both beneficial and rewarding. In my next video, I'll talk about some specific plants that grow here in southwestern British Columbia. Thanks for watching.